Hi, my name is Marylyn Musimi, and I'm running for president of the Architectural Association of Kenya. I have served AAK for the last 8 years in various capacities. I started as the assistant secretary at the architects chapter right after my graduation, and then I became the assistant honorary secretary and then the honorary secretary of the association. In those years, I have been responsible for communication and membership, mostly the outlook of the association, how we appear out there, what is the brand. So in those years, I have been a trainer of candidates that are sitting for their professional exams. I trained the candidates in 2015 and 2016. I have also been responsible for putting together the mentorship program that we have at the AAK. And this started from way back. I have been passionate about mentorship, and so even as a member of the YMCA, I used to go out together with my colleagues to mentor students in primary school, in high school, to guide them, how do you go about life generally? How do you go about your studies? And then that has transitioned into my work as a Rotarian, into my work at the AAK. So at the AAK, we have a mentorship program where we bring together mentors and mentees. And this has been instrumental in just guiding the ones that are coming up from the universities, in giving them that real life experience and in allowing them to see what actually happens in the profession. On top of membership, I have been able to, as honorary secretary, curate about 40 events annually, continuous professional development events. These have been either in person or online. When COVID came, we then started webinar series. We were able to still continue to deliver content and to educate our members. So CPDs are a big part of how we learn and how we grow as professionals. So as convener of the AAK convention, I was in charge of the team that put together the convention, looking for sponsors, looking for speakers, putting together the content of the convention, making sure that it is a topic that is prime for discussion at that point, and being able to just bring together the whole community in order to have that professional discussion and professional discourse. In 2017, AAK celebrated 50 years in the industry, and I was then convener of the AAK at 50 celebrations. So then we put together a whole event to celebrate the association and the 50 years and what it had achieved. But then we also looked forward to see what did we want to achieve in the next 50 years. And so AAK was rebranded into what it is now. We were able to give a fresh outlook. We had a new logo. We had a new impetus as AAK. On top of that, I have been instrumental in the publications at AAK, not only to oversee the publications, but also as a contributor. I regularly write for the magazine, which is the Build Press, and we have several outputs, publications that we have. Twice a year, we have the status of the built environment report, which highlights what is going on in the industry, what trends are happening, how can we plug in as professionals. Now we have a wider reach in the traditional channels, but on social media as well. We are on all platforms, including TikTok, and we are able to have that reach that we need to communicate to you on the needs in the industry, on the opportunities in the industry, and on how to grow in the industry. So at the AAK, I have been responsible for the digitization and migration to online of our systems, which means that we are now able to do everything online. You can apply for your membership online, you can get your certificate instantly. This has made us more efficient. It has made us able to serve you in real time. On top of digitizing, we have been able to revamp our communication, which means that we are now reaching out to members on a daily basis, so to speak. So besides an interest in policy and in people, I have an interest in trade. And because of that, I have represented the association at trade negotiations. As you know, Africa and indeed the world has been opening up in terms of trade. And so I was able to represent the association in the negotiations for the East Africa community, but also the Africa Free Trade Area in the USA trade negotiations for the trade with the USA. I have been instrumental in the growth of the AAK Circle by lending them a hand with communications and with secretariat. So the circle has been able to revamp itself and to grow. But not only communication, I joined the circle as a member and now act as the chair of the supervisory committee. So just overseeing what the management does and whether it is in the interests of the members and the growth of the circle. A big part of the work that is done at AAK is about advocacy and speaking to the things that professionals need for their businesses to run. I have been a big part of submitting memoranda to the government when we were called on to give policy positions or to respond to activities that the government required. As president of the AAK, my focus will be on building ourselves as business people, because yes, we are professionals and yes, we are equipped to do the work that we do, but there is the angle of business. So I would like us to grow our businesses both from the inside but also from the outside. There are those external factors that affect our business, and I want to see how can we lobby to be able to create an environment that is conducive for us to do business. On the flip side, we are not only business people, we are social creatures, and so I want to create a cohesive built environment where we come together, we support each other, we work together. So I'm calling on you to vote for me as president of the AAK, and I will be able to join you in building better together. Thank you.